If you're a Christian and you're pro-life, you're a hypocrite, and I'll explain it to you in less than 30 seconds. You support the nation of Israel. They have systematically killed thousands of children. That is why you're a hypocrite. Point number 2, you idolize a man who claims that he's going to save this country and that we need to vote for him. Yet, he's had a relationship with Epstein for 15 years. And just in my last video, I have several comments from 2 different individuals claiming this. You have Rebecca here who is saying don't criticize, but is also criticizing me. You also have Jennifer who is saying that God only reveals truth to his people. I don't even know what that means, and I don't even know where she's getting that from. This just isn't on my channel. This is, a systemic problem throughout Christianity. Many Christians will call people that are leaning left or Democrats demonic, possessed, evil, led by Satan, all these different things. And the reality is that what is actually happening here is their Jesus stops at party lines. My Jesus doesn't do that. My Jesus doesn't have a political party, and he doesn't dehumanize others as well. So you have to ask yourself, if you're a Christian watching this, or even a non-Christian, what are we doing? It is unbelievable that we continue to keep demonizing people on the left. It's wrong, and it's inconsistent with what Jesus has ever taught. Jesus didn't hang out with the elites back in his day. What Jesus did was he hung out with all the misfits of that time. And he loved them, he talked with them, he healed them. And that's exactly what we need to be doing as Christians. We all struggle with mental health issues. We all have bills to pay. We all have the same problems. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. We do have an opportunity right now to begin to heal our nation and listen to one another. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to dehumanize each other, whether you're on the left or the right. It's childish, to be honest with you. And as Christians, we are called to do better, and we should start doing better by listening to everybody on the left, hearing them, loving them, having empathy for them. Just because they're human beings just like we are, we would want to be treated in the same manner. But we can't do that unless we begin to actually start talking to these people that have the different views, different beliefs, and loving them regardless of whatever they do. We can't sit here and continue to hate these people for things that we disagree with. We have big common ground here with the Epstein files. This stems across multiple parties. And as you can tell, none of these people are being arrested. That should be concerning for everybody, and realize that we're all in the same system, and the system doesn't hold itself accountable. And what that system wants us to do is to have infighting and divide us between political parties, religious groups. I don't really care what your party affiliation is, but when you have a man that is our president currently in 2026 who is idolized, and people have a savior complex about this man, but he's had a roughly 15-year relationship with a known sex trafficker. And he's been at parties, and he's hung out with him. And in his own words, he said he was a great guy. Obviously, I paraphrased that. So you have to ask yourself a question. Do birds of a feather flock together? And if you want to sit here and pretend like this man is going to save this country, you're sadly mistaken. It doesn't matter who we elect, who we put into power, they're not going to fix it because they're all part of the club and you're not in it. To quote the late George Carlin. And we as believers need to start coming together, stop being so hypocritical. We need to call out bad doctrine, bad theology, and we need to start loving everybody else on the left. And a lot of you are fake. A lot of you go to church on Sunday and you're smiling, you're happy, you get your coffee and you talk to everybody and you're all just smiles. But deep down inside, you're empty. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have issues. We're all the same. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not. So what I'm calling for is unity, love, and empathy, which none of our leadership is doing. None of our leadership at the federal level or the state level or our local level or even in your churches are calling for unity and love and compassion towards other people. They say it, but they don't do it. They don't tell you to do it. And so what I'm advocating for is stop the division. Go out, talk to these people. Whether you're left or right, go talk to other people that you disagree with. It doesn't have to, just go talk to them. Talk about your life, what your struggles are. Find out who these people really are. Because I bet you'll find they're not any different than you, and they're going to have the exact same frickin' struggles that you do. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.